When a protester was caught on video in January at a New York anti-Israel rally, only her eyes were visible between a mask and headscarf. But days later, photos of her entire face, along with her name and employer, were circulated online.
I mean, if they're wearing masks, they're trying to hide. But then you ask yourself, oh, well, if you're proud of yourself and you don't think you're doing anything illegal, then why are you hiding your face?
A technology company claimed its new facial recognition tool had identified the woman despite the coverings.
I began working on facial recognition model because every other facial recognition model that we know of has failed at finding them with their masks on.
The same software was also used to review images taken during months of pro-Palestinian marches at U.S. colleges, and a list of names were submitted to President Donald Trump's administration, urging that the protesters be deported in accordance with his call for the expulsion of foreign students who participated in pro-jihadist protests. The efforts to identify protesters using facial recognition has stirred anxiety among foreign students, worried that activism could jeopardize their legal status.
I am nervous for my peers who are protesting, but to be honest, I also think it's really pathetic. It's really pathetic that someone thinks that they have to take on this vigilante role of exposing people.
So I think at the end of the day, these are just scare tactics in order to get people to stop talking about Palestine, and that will never happen.
Since the arrest of Mahmoud Khalil, a Columbia University student who helped lead demonstrations, concern about the pursuit of activists has risen.
I suddenly feel like we're being forced to think about our survival. We're being forced to think about what it means for us to give our time, our energies into this university, into this country, and rethinking all of that in a way that makes me extremely sad and scared.
Well before Khalil's arrest, the unearthing and spreading of personal information had become commonplace. Known as doxing, the practice has been used to expose both activists in the U.S. and Israeli soldiers who recorded themselves on the battlefield.
People have been doxxed and harassed, and they've used tools of the institution. Now they're using tools of the state to actually go after people.
But the stakes have now been raised as requests to report demonstrators to immigration officials increase the use of facial recognition technology by private groups into a territory that was previously largely reserved for law enforcement.
If you're here causing civil unrest, assaulting faculty members, assaulting people on the streets, chanting for people's death, why the heck did you come to this country? Foreigners, I think they should be deported if they participate in acts of violence.